is thread the needle. And there's a neat little tool you can use if you're not good at threading a needle yourself. It's this. So basically you pull through the end of the needle, like so. Put the thread through the looped tool, and then pull it through like so. And you can do your repair with just one line of thread, but it's not as sturdy as doing two. So what you can do to make it 2 lines of thread instead of one is pull your thread until it's even, loop it around your finger like so, and then just kind of roll it down towards the end of your finger, pinch it between your middle finger and your thumb, and pull, and that will give you a little knot at the end of your thread like so. Then when you start sewing, you always want to go from the inside of whatever garment you're working on. So for instance, this is the front of the outfit. Here's the hole that we're trying to patch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and right up against the seam. You're going to go a little bit further down the seam where it's still together, pull up through. And we're going to do what's called a loop stitch, which is basically just looping around the edge of it. It's a little bit more, it gives you a little bit more hold than just doing a straight stitch across like this. So the loop stitch, one of the advantages of this is if you look on the inside of most mass-produced clothing, you'll see the hems along the seams, and this stitch mostly mimics that hem that you see and helps keep it in place. And I'm using purple thread so y'all can see it, but ideally you would use black thread or whatever color matches your garment. And if you do stitch too far apart like I did here, you can always go back and restitch in this area, in the area that you missed. You want to go ahead and make a stitch like you're actually going to pull it all the way through and leave a loop like so. Then you're going to take your needle and you're going to slide it through that loop. And you're going to do this a couple of times. What this will do is it'll knot off your thread. So as you see right here.
I always wondered how to do that part.
Well, it helps having a mom for an embroiderer. And you loop through, pull tight. And you can do this more than 2 times, but usually 2 times is good enough to lock it into place. And then make sure you leave just a little bit of thread, like maybe a millimeter or something, on the end, like so. So that's what it looks like completely done. And then you go to the outside. And so ideally this would be a black thread and you wouldn't see the purple stitching there, but that is the repair.